from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Taysom Hill and the New Orleans Saints.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For the first time, the Saints offense taking the field, and they will be led by Taysom Hill now in his 5th year in the NFL.
Remember when we used to talk about players being slash-type players? That's because they play so many different positions. Taysom Hill is a quarterback slash receiver slash running back slash special teams guy. You name it, he's able to do it. But many also think that he can be a full-time starting quarterback in the NFL.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Holding offense.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
Teron Armstead, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the penalty there. They go play fake, and it's Hill. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hill. And Stills bringing it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Well, the underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his 2nd in Tampa Bay.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 65 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Hill looks to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Hill. He finds Smith out of the backfield. No, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hill now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a result.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Ooh, the juke. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Big hole up the middle. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Callaway, the return man. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Hill. Got a man. That's little Jordan Humphrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Space to run past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Hill now operating from the red zone. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram able to make it in from a yard out. And the Saints have moved out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Marquez Callaway deep for New Orleans. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Our attention turns back to Taysom Hill and the rest of the Saints offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now Hill, fresh off the pick six. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Hill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this way down there inside the Tampa 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, here's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to throw. Hill. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Demario Davis, Saints leading tackler last year, in on the stop that time. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everybody to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we went in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught by Evans.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Now, was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Spotlight turning back to Taysom Hill as he trots out with his offense. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Kamara there with a 1st down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Hill. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hill. He's got it open, then he completes it to Callaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Hill. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Hill. It's complete. Stills. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 29, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. From the gun, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. To throw, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 31, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 19. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Callaway, the return man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Hill on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Marr is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down by a field goal, 65 seconds remaining. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Brady. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brady to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.